everyone, I'm Kate Andrews, and here's a look at what is going on this week in the news. And we begin from the Vatican. Pope Francis recently celebrated a memorial mass for cardinals and bishops who died in the past year. Catholic News Service was at St. Peter's Basilica for the mass and shares this report.
Oggi ricordiamo I fratelli cardinali e vescovi deceduti nell'ultimo anno. Su questa terra hanno amato la Chiesa, loro sposa, e noi preghiamo perché in Dio possano godere la gioia piena nella comunione dei santi. Mentre offriamo questa messa per i nostri cari fratelli cardinali e vescovi, domandiamo per noi quello a cui ci esorta l'Apostolo Paolo, di rivolgere il pensiero alle cose di lassù, non a quelle della terra, all'amore di Dio e del prossimo, più che ai nostri bisogni. Che ci basti Lui, in cui ci sono vita, salvezza, risurrezione e gioia.
In news from around the world, the Global Christian Forum met in Tirana, Albania, November 2nd through the 5th. Pope Francis sent a message to Cardinal Kurt Koch, who was in attendance. The Cardinal is the president of the Pontifical Council for Promoting Christian Unity. In the text, Pope Francis said that the persecution and martyrdom of Christians around the world unites all who gives witness to Christ. His message fit with the focus of the forum, which was the plight of Christians who face discrimination, persecution, and martyrdom. The Pope said that the communion of martyrs is the greatest sign of our journeying together. He also said that the meeting would give a voice to those suffering injustice and violence. Back to news from the Vatican. Forgiveness was the theme of Pope Francis's general audience. Rem Reports has more from St. Peter's Square.
During his general audience, Pope Francis encouraged families to confront the root of many of their problems, an unwillingness to forgive. He warned that conflicts will always arise, but it's also possible to forgive them.
Todos los días, de alguna u otra manera, nos hacemos daño. Pero lo que se nos pide es curar inmediatamente las heridas que nos causamos y restaurar los vínculos que se han dañado.
Asking for forgiveness is always complicated, but Pope Francis explained the best way to go about it.
Si esperamos demasiado, todo es más difícil. Y hay un remedio muy simple: no dejar que termine el día sin pedir disculpas, sin hacer las paces de los padres entre sí, de los padres con los hijos y también entre los hermanos. Y para esto no hace falta un gran discurso, basta una palmada y ya está. De esta manera el matrimonio y la familia se hacen una casa más sólida, resistente a nuestras pequeñas y grandes fechorías.
The Pope's strategy is not limited to asking for forgiveness inside your own home, but instead creates a culture of forgiveness.
El sínodo ha visto en la capacidad de perdonar y perdonarse no solo una manera de evitar las divisiones en familia, sino también una aportación a la sociedad para que sea menos mala y menos cruel. Ciertamente las familias cristianas pueden hacer mucho por la sociedad y por la Iglesia.
The Pope traveled around St. Peter's Square and greeted pilgrims. He made special stops to bless children.
And finally in the news, a new document marks the progress in Catholic-Lutheran relations. The declaration on the way maps the remaining steps needed to achieve full unity. It was prepared by the USCCB Committee on Ecumenical and Interreligious Affairs and the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, or ECLA. It marks the 50th anniversary of Catholic-Lutheran dialogue in 2015 and the upcoming 500th anniversary of the Protestant Reformation in 2017. The document says that the two churches have come a long way, but that the time has come to claim that unity. It concludes by asking the Lutheran World Federation Association and the Pontifical Council on Promoting Christian Unity to receive, affirm, and create a process to implement the 32 statements of the agreement. When asked what was the most difficult issue that continued to divide Lutherans and Catholics, Bishop Dennis Madden of Baltimore, who helped craft the document, cited women's ordination. ECLA President Bishop Elizabeth Eaton said Lutherans still had difficulty with the role of the bishop in Rome and papal infallibility. But Bishop Eaton said they really like Pope Francis a lot. Well, that's going to do it for news. I'm Kate Andrews. Don't forget, you can keep up to date on Catholic news throughout the week with Catholic Newsbreak right here on the Catholic TV Network.